Hey everybody, Pierre Quinn here, and I teach leaders how to courageously begin the journey to personal and professional transformation. And in this video, I want to give you 3 reasons why career day just might be trash. Now, before we jump into this video, be sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be the first to know when I release a new video. Yep, I said it, career day just might be trash. Why? Because we do the same thing every year. We take a bunch of elementary school students and we bring in working professionals. We bring in doctors, lawyers, firefighters, policemen, architects. Note, I have good friends who are engaged in all of those professions, so this is not a knock on them at all. We bring in a lot of these typical professions, and then at the end of the career day experience, we go around the classroom and we ask kids what they want to be when they grow up. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to be a home inspector. What? Why would you? Okay, Tommy, if you want to be a home inspector, and all of the other kids in the room start to giggle, and then Tommy feels like that was a bad choice. In that moment, we inject into the subconscious of a child that if you do what everybody expects or everybody wants from you, or if you follow the dictates of everyone else's opinion about your life, you will be rewarded with applause. But if you don't, people are going to look at you like you're crazy. And the crazy thing is, many of us in our adult lives are still living off the applause of other people. So here are 3 reasons why we should stop asking kids so early what they want to be when they grow up. Reason number 1, the question limits creativity. Now, we celebrate young people who are so resolute, who pick a career early in life and follow that through to completion. What about the young people in college who change majors 3 or 4 or sometimes 5 times before they pick what works for them? And why do we have to declare a major so early in the collegiate experience anyway? But that's for a different video. We limit creativity when we ask kids to make the decision so early because our choices are based on our exposure. And sometimes you're only exposed to certain core careers and you're not even given opportunity to imagine what the other possibilities are. There was a time where I would take my dad's typewriter paper and I would sit in a corner and draw for hours. And after a while, I became pretty good. I remember drawing one day and someone asking me, "Hey, have you ever thought about becoming an architect?" Why? Because you love to draw and architects make good money. It seemed like at that moment there was a lid placed on my imagination and all I could think about was becoming an architect. The question the adult should have asked in that moment: what do you want to do with your drawings? Where do you think your drawings can take you? That would have put my little brain in a space to explore just a bit more. What if we led kids on an amazing exploratory journey to figure out what the things are that really interest them? The second reason why career day just might be trash is that it redirects energy. So we say, well, Tommy, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a firefighter. And then we hit Tommy with that's why you have to be good at math, Tommy, so that you can get your high school diploma and go on to be a firefighter. Wait. What just happened there? We take Tommy's interest in firefighting and we try to redirect it to something else. And whenever Tommy doesn't show the same passion about math that he does about firefighting, we put Tommy in the category of a bad student and we dash his dreams of being a firefighter altogether. What would it be like to minimize the distractions for Tommy and show Tommy how the very things that he has an affinity for will help him reach his dreams? Here's the third reason why career day just might be trash. It puts us in a place to rush kids along. Sir Ken Robinson, in one of my favorite TED Talks, shares his perspective on how school actually rips the genius out of kids. If we had to go back and do it all over again, I think a lot of us would have picked an undeclared major because it would have given us freedom to explore the possibilities. The crazy thing is that the older that we get, we still wrestle with these same limitations. In our life and our leadership, we wrestle with imagination. We may have a new idea, we may have a new perspective, we may have a new vantage point, but in the organizations that we're a part of, there are certain people who we have to keep happy, so we don't want to try anything new. And in the places and spaces that we work today, there are so many distractions, so many meetings that are a distraction, so many preferences that are a distraction. And if we could just minimize those distractions and get to the actual work that we know and love, our companies would turn around. We're also still wrestling with the time factor, because by the time you finish school, playtime is over. Imagining is over. According to Instagram, by the time you're 24 years old, you need a great job, you need to have purchased your first house, and your stories need to be full of exotic vacations to make your friends envious. Live in the real world and just get a job and pay your bills and do what good members of society do. But here's what I think. Career day might be trash, but the rest of your life doesn't have to be.